Welcome back to Doc's Hot Shop and Forge. So today we're starting on another Anvil project. So this piece of wrought iron, which weighs about 2 kilos, will become, actually it probably doesn't weigh 2 kilos, 1.5-ish, will become the feet for the anvil. Now I'm doing this in the gas forge because I need to be close to the fly press so I can draw this out effectively and then forge it to triangle. The rest of this anvil project, so that's part of the body, that's part of the body, that's also part of the body, and then we've got, this piece, which will be the top, and you can't actually see that. I don't know, can you see that? Yeah. So that's going to be the top. I will fuller in and then set down this section, draw this part out to form the horn, forge in for the heel, which will also provide a transition to the body, fuller in and set in a little bit here to give a bit of a welding surface, and then this area here will be forged up this way to give us a transition. Now all told, I've got about 36 pounds worth of wrought iron here, not counting the steel facing, which will probably add another pound and a bit. So this is going to be worked for the most part in the solid fuel forge. I'm going to be running charcoal. Hopefully we can get enough life out of that to do this. I know that charcoal tends to do a very one-dimensional heating, so it tends to heat from just one side more than so than all round like coke does. So we'll just have to play around with that and figure out how we can get the best out of it. Anyway, let's get the forge back up and running and get this piece drawn out. I don't know how much more we're going to get done today. We might get these body pieces folded ready to weld. So they need to be cleaned on this surface, folded over, and then when that's done, they can be taken out to the coal forge and brought up to welding temperature and welded together. And then we'll have to play around because this is going to add up to far too much material. Probably end up being a bit more than that, which is more than I need for the body. So we'll end up with a bit more length. But that's the current project. It's probably a bit on the ambitiously large side, but we're going to give it a go and we're going to have some fun. So back to the forge we go. get it hot, we hit it back in again, and we should be able to get rid of most of that. reheat, get the egg hot. This bit, and then we do the whole length. So I hadn't thought to make this a multi-part video, this anvil making, but the amount of work that went into just making the stock for the feet is such that realistically this is going to end up as a multi-parter. There's just going to be too much footage to shoot through and whatever. The stock for the feet still needs a little bit of work. I got to forge this in and basically drive that down into here, so fill in this little gap area. Really? Fill in this little gap area here on both of them, and weld some handles on, so when it's time to weld them onto the body. We'll say that the rather dodgy looking V-dies that I made worked rather well and have left me with a matching upper, which gives me the option in future of doing canister Damascus. Win-win. I will say that one of the toughest things you can do, realistically, is forge square down to triangle. Now, this is 35 by 35, 90 degrees in, 90 degree angle, which is what I need for the feet. So using either of my swage blocks, neither of which have a 90 degree angle, they both got 60 degrees, would have made this very difficult. As I found out on the last anvil, where I did do a 60 degree, it's difficult once you've got it into that 60 degrees to get it back out to 90 degrees, and once they're welded on without shearing them off. So that's why I've ended up going with this. It is bloody hard work in this size. Really wished I had a power hammer today, but be that as it may, we got the job done. Next couple of days I will get these hot, I will forge in the ends, draw them out and pretty them up a little bit and weld some handles on, and then we'll get started on getting the rest of the body ready to assemble. So I think we're probably going to be a 3, maybe 4-parter. The last part will probably be welding the faceplate on, heat treatment and final grind and test. So look out for those. They'll be coming up in the near future. I'll probably break them up with other bits and pieces along the way. This is a big job and I don't relish doing it all in the one hit on my own. But that's enough of me waffling. So if you've enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the thumbs up. Feel free to share on social media, and if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button. When you do, don't forget, ring the notification bell. So get out to your shop, push your envelope, do something that's really something you think is beyond your capacity. But above all, stay safe, and I'll catch you for the next one.